Soundcore Liberty 4,
Soundcore Liberty 3
and
Pro.
Soundcore Space A40 True Wireless
All
earbuds.
right, so today we're checking out the brand new Soundcore Liberty 4 True Wireless earbuds. We're going to talk about everything that these have to offer, and along the way, we're going to talk about how they stack up to the Liberty 3 Pro as well as the Space A40. So, as usual, let's go ahead and start off with the charging case. It's very similar to the case of the Liberty 3 Pro in the sense that it slides open, except this time around it has more of a square shape versus a rounded shape, and it's just a tad bit smaller. You've got your charging port on the back, and the case does support wireless charging just like the Liberty 3 Pro as well as the Space A40. As far as the earbuds, this time around they went with a stem style design with squeeze controls very similar to the AirPods Pro. And I actually like that because with these squeeze controls, you can be very accurate and it doesn't feel like you're jamming the earbuds into your ear. Also, these are giving you access to all of your playback controls, including volume. And the configuration can be customized within the Soundcore app. Just like the Liberty 3 Pro, these do have wearing detection, so whenever you remove one of the earbuds from your ear, your music will automatically pause. So overall, the specs are very similar to the Liberty 3 Pro as well as the Space A40. These are running Bluetooth 5.3. They have SBC, AAC, as well as LDAC as their supported codecs. So if you have a compatible device, you can take advantage of that higher resolution codec. So the Liberty 3 Pro, the Space A40, and the Liberty 4 all have multi-point connection, which means that you can connect to two devices at the exact same time. So this is great if you own multiple types of devices, whether it's Android or iOS. You can connect the two at one time and switch back and forth between the two seamlessly. As far as battery life, we're looking at roughly 9 hours on a single charge, with a total of about 28 including the case, which kind of puts these smack dab in the middle of the Liberty 3 Pro and the Space A40. These also support quick charge, so just 15 minutes will give you around 3 hours of listening time. So when it comes to the fit, these are pretty straightforward. I mean, stem style earbuds never give me that much trouble, and these are using oval shaped ear tips, which definitely helps in terms of the comfort. Compared to the Liberty 3 Pro and the Space A40, I will say that I do prefer the fit on these versus the Liberty 3 Pro, simply because I have smaller ears and the Liberty 3 Pro are larger in size. Now, when it comes to stability for things like working out and hitting the gym, I would actually go with the Space A40 due to their compact size. I'm just able to get a more snug and secure fit. So for me, if I had to rank these in terms of fit alone, it would be the Space A40, the Liberty 4, and then the Liberty 3 Pro, but ultimately it just depends on the size and shape of your ears. So when it comes to sound quality, just like the Liberty 3 Pro, these are using a dual driver setup, and in typical Soundcore fashion, these are giving you some incredible sound quality with plenty of dynamic range. The dual drivers give you some great separation, and they also have some nice punchy bass. And then of course you have all the different EQ presets within the Soundcore app at your disposal, so you can really just go down the list and find the one that works the best for you. You also have the option to create your own custom EQ. And then there's the Hear ID function, which takes you through a hearing test and creates a custom sound profile based on the results. Now, one thing that's new this time around is spatial audio. So this is going to give you the effect where the sound moves and tracks with you as you move your head from the left to the right. And it actually has two different modes for this, one for music and then one for movies. Now, comparing the sound quality to the Space A40 as well as the Liberty 3 Pro, overall, it's a very similar type of sound. But I will say if bass is your main priority, the Liberty 3 Pro are still going to be the best option. All three earbuds are giving you some excellent bass response, especially if you make the necessary EQ changes, but the Liberty 3 Pro are giving you the most punch in terms of bass. And that's pretty much the main difference that you're going to notice between these three earbuds. Again, all three sound great, plenty of treble, plenty of clarity, And with the custom EQ options being available on all three, you can really take full advantage of their sound. So when it comes to active noise cancellation, again, I would say that all three of these are pretty similar. They're giving you some very impressive performance, but if I had to pick, I would give the slight edge to the Liberty 4 and the Liberty 3 Pro over the Space A40. And I think a big part of that has to do with the Hear ID ANC feature that the Liberty 3 Pro and the Liberty 4 have. And this basically optimizes the noise cancellation to give you the best performance. The Space A40 are literally right there though in terms of ANC performance, especially since their compact size gives you a really tight seal, which makes the ANC more effective. Also, all three earbuds give you the option of adaptive noise cancellation, or you can choose between 3 different levels. When it comes to the transparency mode, again, I would say that all three are very similar, but I would say that the Liberty 3 Pro seem to perform the best. And my guess is that's because they've been out longer and they've had some time to go through a couple of firmware updates. The transparency mode on the Liberty 4 also works great. And just like the Liberty 3 Pro and the Space A40, it gives you the option of fully transparent or vocal mode. And I wouldn't be surprised if they release some firmware updates in the future to make the transparency mode even better. So before we get into a microphone test, let's talk about another feature that's new on the Liberty 4, and that's the option to monitor your heart rate. So these earbuds have sensors that will monitor your heart rate over time. So if you're a very active person, or if you just like to keep track of these types of things, these will definitely be useful. It even has a section in the Soundcore app that will help you monitor your stress levels based on the trends of your heart rate. So it's kind of cool to see that they're incorporating health and lifestyle features into these earbuds. So when it comes to phone calls, I feel like Soundcore has some of the better performing microphones out there. So let's go ahead and get into a microphone comparison.
All right, so these are the brand new Soundcore Liberty 4 True Wireless Earbuds outdoor microphone test. As you can see, we got some slight traffic taking place in the background. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, and now these are the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro, one of my personal favorite for overall microphone performance. We got the same outdoor test. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. And now these are the Soundcore Space A40 True Wireless Earbuds outdoor microphone test. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
All three earbuds perform very well, but I do think you could make the argument that the Liberty 4 and the Liberty 3 Pro sound just a little bit better than the Space A40, but I'm curious to know what you guys thought, so make sure you let me know down in the comments. So that pretty much covers it for this video. The Soundcore Liberty 4 are yet another solid option from Soundcore, and I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, are these now the best earbuds that Soundcore has to offer? And honestly, I think it just depends. As you saw in the video, for me personally, in terms of fit, the Space A40 worked the best, and they also have the best battery life out of the group. The Liberty 4 fit me better than the Liberty 3 Pro, and they also have a couple newer features that the other two don't have. And then there's the fact that the Liberty 3 Pro do have slightly better sound quality overall. So as you can see, there's no clear-cut answer. It really just depends on what you prioritize and what you're looking for. So I will have the links to all of these down in the description if you're interested. And aside from that, I appreciate you guys for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.